After operation, every time you have to take a risk.
You're watching your back. Your eyes are wide open for threats.
How much time do you have? What if they come through the door?
You cannot hesitate. You have one opportunity.
Do you ever wonder if you could be a spy? What is it that might attract you? Intrigue? The seduction of danger? Or maybe a sense of adventure? To become a spy requires a commitment to secrecy, a life hidden in the shadows. To collect that one piece of information, make that one connection that could make all the difference. To be a spy is to be on the front lines of an ongoing secret war for information.
Whether you're collecting it from human sources, or photography, or signals in interception, all those things go into the mix of making up what we call intelligence.
There's a lot of data out there, incomplete data, shards of data. It would be great if you could get a piece of information that told the whole story, but that is quite rare.
It's like a big stew, and then someone has to take that and analyze it. What does all this mean? Does it mean something is about to happen?
Throughout the history of civilization, spying has been driven by the thirst for knowledge and power. Consider the case of the Cold War.
Well, I recruited several Americans in the United States. The Soviet Union was focused on expansion. It wanted to conquer the world. Of course, the United States was target number one, and in fact, in the United States, we had hundreds of sources with access to classified information.
When the Soviet Union collapsed, some believed intelligence agencies were no longer needed. The threat was over. Democracy would break out all over the world. Instead, new and more diverse threats emerged. Intelligence became more important than ever. As the world grows more complex, so too has the technology for uncovering threats.
We now have technological capabilities that were not imaginable half a century ago.
Technology creates opportunities for us to collect information on our adversaries, but it also gives the bad guys opportunities to do damage.
An unprecedented security breach, 50 million users' personal data exposed.
Australian officials have confirmed extensive cyber attacks backed by the Chinese government. Officials now believe that Russian hackers stole confidential files from the Democratic Party. Some security experts say Russian intelligence could be behind the attacks with the goal of interfering in the election.
But no matter how much technology advances, the human source remains the lifeblood of intelligence.
I was undercover with the Canadian Security Intelligence Service, infiltrating a network of extremists, and they said to me, look, we want to conduct catastrophic terrorist attacks in Canada. And he opened up his map, and what I had to do in that split second is snapshot the area, remember the names that I just saw in that microsecond that my eyes fell on the map.
If you don't have a source, you don't have an inside window of what's happening.
It was our primary job to protect those agents working for us. It was the thing that kept you up at night and woke you up in the morning.
Living with Al-Qaeda in Afghanistan, you don't need to imagine what they do to spies. During my time, they caught at least 5 spies and they executed them.
So, do you think you could be a spy?
The entire journey is a journey into the unknown.
Do you think you could live a life committed to secrecy?
Lying, manipulating, takes a great deal of mental and emotional energy. Keeping it all straight, staying within role.
A life of deceit?
You'd better look very closely at what you think you're seeing, because it's not necessarily what you think it is.
it's time to live your cover. Learn the trade craft. Test yourself. But be cautious. You're not the only one. There are other spies among you. And remember, all is not what it seems.